Hey, good afternoon. It is Brenda Foster with Capital Real Estate Partners, and I have been trying to attempt to do a YouTube video for, the last few years. So here's my first attempt. I'm going to try to do at least once a week. So today I'm going to talk about what the actual market is in our area, and also I have a stat for the national statistics. So we have usually, no matter what year, what quarter, what month, it's either a seller's market, a balanced market, or a buyer's market. Up here in the Bismarck, Mandan area in North Dakota, we have been in a seller's market for quite some time. However, that is becoming more balanced. So, to be in a seller's market means that any house that gets listed, if it's under contract within 20 days, it's a seller's market. Seller has more negotiation um, tools in their toolbox. Balanced market means if a house is on the market for 30 to 60 days, then it becomes more of a balanced market. Sellers are still selling. However, it's taking longer and the buyers have a little bit more negotiation room. Now, with a buyer's market, which when I first got into the business 12 years ago, it was very definitely a buyer's market. And so sellers had to be pretty, had to price their property right. They had to be willing to negotiate. They haven't had to do that for quite a few years. So if it's a buyer's market, 60 days or longer. So in the United States, right now it's averages about 51 days to get your home listed, on the market, and ready to go. 51 days. For our area, it's 44 days. So we're still we're in that balance market. So if a house is listed and it's priced right, the condition is moving condition, and the presentation is right on track, that really does matter as to how long it's going to take to get your home sold. If you're just throwing your house up on the market, it needs a lot of work. You're not taking care of your lawn care. Well, it's pretty hard to take care of lawn care in the middle of winter here in North Dakota. But it just really has a lot to do with the pricing, the presentation of the house, and the condition of the house. Once upon a time when it was a full-blown seller's market and houses were getting multiple offers and, lasting 1 to 3 days, sellers could do whatever they wanted. They didn't have to agree to a home inspection. They got asking price or more because it was competing offers. So times are changing. However, for 2026, they are expecting up to a 14% increase in listings, which this year was like a 30-year low nationwide as far as listings available for sale. So interest rates, they're going to go back and forth. Right now, they're low sixes, high fives. Again, that all depends on what your debt to income ratio is, what your credit score is, all that kind of stuff. So it's best to talk to a loan officer. If you don't have one, I have a list of loan officers I trust. But it's always good to at least get that part started if you're thinking about buying a home in 2026. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Hopefully this goes well, and hopefully I can continue with my goal to do at least one a week for 2026. So again, Brenda Foster with Capital Real Estate Partners, and I am signing off. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.